Hello and welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke and we find ourselves back in Valheim. Thank you for joining me. I am currently in a new spot, which was an interesting spot. Because I was having problems with my Mistlands farm, which if you remember was up here. It's still there, but there's a lot of conflict from mobs the whole time. And I decided to start looking for a new place. First I found this little piece of land here that looked promising, but in the end I found this little spot a little bit further south. It's got the black wood right next to the Mistlands, but not just any Mistlands, it is actually prime location in terms of farming. So there was this stone tower here, which I repaired and actually enlarged it to fit my needs. So there's more in here. Then I also started putting a wall around, which I'm not done yet with it. So still some work that needs to be done. And of course the main issue was the tree sap that I need and I want to farm. And I found this root right on this corner, which is a nice size one, and I also found another one on the other side of the farm. So over here, as it goes into the Mistlands, it is very high, massive cliffs, so you won't necessarily just see enemies. I have built a wall up there with some of the places, and if you jump right on over on this spot, there's actually a Dwergo house right over there as well, so they are camping out there. And on this side there's another route that we can harvest from. So I've built the wall right up to this point. I still need to go around this route and then go back to the cliffs, and then it will be finished. And then I can convert this to my new Mistlands farm. It seems to be a lot quieter in terms of enemies, except for the grey dwarfs, of course, but I can keep them out with the wall, no problem. Yeah, and I've built this little nice bridge, basically, out here. And I've got my portal down here, and then also on this side, as I said, grey dwarves. I've built myself a little bit of a place for my boat, my ships. There we go, a little port that I can use, and it should be safe enough. I've encountered, if I remember correctly, 2 trolls, but I've also run into an issue at one stage where I had to use a backup save, and I actually lost 2.5 hours of work, where I actually finished the wall that goes around the farm. But yeah, now I had to do it all over again, but that's okay. I've also been very hard at work trying to find more black marble and also see if I can get more black cores. And wow, that was a very humble experience, to say the least, because I have died a lot, and I mean a lot. Mostly over here. Yeah, most of the dying was over here, and then over here as well. There's an infected mine right here that I tried to get to. I did finish it, which was actually a very nice infected mine. I got some nice black cores there, but these 2 infected mines, both of them has got this massive room in it that has stairs that goes down to an equally massive room underneath. But as soon as you open the door that goes to those rooms, I have in both of them found one star soldiers, and in one of them, I think it was this one at the top, there was actually a 2-star seeker that keeps one-shotting me the whole time, and I died a lot because of that. And until I remembered, hey, I can actually use bone mass as power for protection against physical attacks and stuff like that. And after that, it was so much easier, and I felt like a noob again. But it's a roof still, yeah. So that's the progress at the new Mistlands farm. I'm gonna bring over all of the other things that's on the other farm over to this side and replant everything here. The Jotun puffs, of course, is going to be the important one for the new meals that I want to make. Which brings me to another problem, or not a problem, an issue that I need to attend to. And that is, I have no chickens and eggs yet. I have no place to store them or breed them. So I'm gonna have to try and find a spot to do that at one stage. I've got this little space over here, but I don't want to overcrowd it because I want to leave some space for maybe extending this refinery that we will put our attention to for today. So maybe on the other side of the vault, there's no real space down here to the west. So the only space that I can think of is maybe over on this side. Close to the port, close to the living quarters. It's maybe a little bit away from the kitchen. I would have wanted it a little bit closer to the kitchen, but I don't really have a choice. So maybe over here somewhere. Up to the north, I already have plans here as I've built this little staging area to my left, and I'm also going to build a bridge across to that island where I'm going to build the lighthouse. So this isn't really an option. So my only space that I've got left basically is over on this side. So I'm going to research a couple of options in terms of how I can build a nice chicken farm that can produce some eggs for me, because I'm gonna use a lot of eggs. I'm gonna maybe even get some feathers out of it as well. So I got the black marble, all chest full. It even spilled over into this chest a little bit as well, and I also managed to get enough black cores to make one refinery, which I am very glad about. Stone I've been using a lot for that wall. Now the resin is overflowing into that chest. And the seeds can go in there. Alright, so today we're going to continue and try and finish this refinery. We can at least build one of them that can go in there. So I want to get a roof at least today. And then I'm going to try and see if I can spruce it up a little bit in terms of try to make it look not just like a black box. So adding some stuff on the outside a little bit, decoration wise, and so forth. Now I just need to remember where I've placed my stone cutter. I doubt it's down here. Where did I use it? Oh yes, there was a troll raid and they actually damaged the wall over on this side, so I had to repair it. They also managed to knock down one of my trees, which is a little bit sad. But here's a stone cutter, so we can return this to our building spot. And we will continue. So thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you are comfortable. I hope you've got something to drink, maybe hot, something cold, maybe. I'm not sure if it's winter or winter where you are. Right, yeah, it is a blazing summer at the moment, so I've got the fan running. My wife is in the kitchen, she's making some cupcakes, so if you hear some music or if you hear some of the birds chirping along in the background, now you know why. So let's sit back, relax, enjoy this as we continue our build. Okay, so I'm just bringing it back to explain the challenge that I have with the roof. As I check the colors, as it changed stability. It's getting darker on this side. The side is looking better. So I've placed down the support beams in the hope that it will give me enough stability to lay down this row of ceiling basically. The problem was it was too high, so the blocks was actually sitting underneath the support beams and it wasn't getting the support that it needed. So what I did, I was lower these beams so they actually now sit inside the blocks in terms of height, and it seems to be giving the support that it needs. So that is good. So I'm just going to continue now and lay down the rest, and hopefully this works. Nope, it does not. There it goes. Even though there is a support right over here, maybe what I can try and do is maybe run another support beam from this one right through and across this way. Let's see if that makes it. So let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, that's the wrong place, really. Right up to there. Now let's see if it stays. It's looking good. This one has now also turned green, which is what I want to see. Alright, so it seems I found a way around it. Let's continue. Okay. So I've done a bit of decorating on the outside. As you can see, I've put the pillars halfway into the walls, and then these copper grates basically in between them. Ties in very nicely with the door as well as the roofs, which is actually part of a mod. It's the Odin's Hammer, so there's Odin's Architecture, I think the mod was. And took me a couple of tries to get the roof right. To have that slight overhang and give you the sense of space on the inside. Yeah, so now we can actually build our refinery. So let me get that real quick. We're going to need black metal, black ore and sap. Let me just switch this around because I keep using the wrong ones here. Do I have sap here? That's the question. I do. Let me just put away some of this other stuff real quick. Like marble. Drizzle wood. Some of the seeds. Alright. So I needed the black cores. I needed... Didn't I take the sap just right now? No, I didn't. Alright, I actually need the Driscoll wood that I put away already. And then also black metal, black marble, about 20 black marble. Where am I? Yeah, that should be enough, and then the black metal. That should be enough. So... let's put it in. It should be showing that way. There we go. As close to me as I can. There we go. Alright, so the Eitr Refinery is placed. And it fits in nicely. It is going to give out the Either on this side of the sap basically, and we need to put in the items at the top, but I can't remember what goes in here. It might be the sap itself. No, it's not. Soft tissue, maybe? Although I doubt it. Yes, it's a soft tissue. Alright. Let's see if this works. Oh, it actually needs fuel, doesn't it? I just can't remember where to add the fuel. Man, it's been a while. Oh, the sap goes in at the front. Alright, as you can see, it is shooting out little stuff and it's doing 0 damage because of the black marble. That's brilliant. Now we just need to test it in terms of lighting that we can put in here. And of course I'm gonna need some more tree sap. There we go. That's our first refined ether. And we have unlocked a couple of stuff. Oh boy, finally. Yes. Yes. Brilliant. Alright. So nothing that we can add to the Black Forge. But there is a new table, the Golder table, that we can build. It seems we're going to need 5 refined ether for that and more black cores. I'm not happy about that, I can tell you. Black cores is not something that's been coming easily. Just checking up on the health of the door. Oh, it needs repairs. So it looks like it's actually damaging the door. So far the iron balls seem to be fine, but it might not have been hit. So... yeah. Alright, so let's run that for a while. I'm just going to go to the Black Forge because there's more that we have unlocked and I want to see what it is. Here we go. Carapace breastplate. Now, durability 1200, armor 32, which is the current armor on a level 4 padded cuirass. So this is definitely an upgrade in terms of armor. That is absolutely perfect. I think this is also new. This might be the magic stuff. Jotun Bane I think is also new. It's a one-handed axe by the looks of it. And then also I saw the Spine Snap, which is a new bow. Very interesting. It's got 72 pierce damage and 5 spirit damage. Compared to the 56 pierce and 20 poison, which is a total of 76 at level 4, mind you. And then also, of course, very important is the draw stamina. The Dragofang is 10 per second, where the new Spine Snap is actually 14 per second. So we are going to need some better food for our gear if we want to make the best of it. There's the helmet. And let's see if the Demolisher I think was also new. And the Mistwalker. One-handed sword. I'm really looking forward to this one. 75/40 frost damage compared to just 107 slash. This is already on 115, but of course less against opponents that takes less frost damage. But as soon as we start upgrading this will look really good in terms of its stats, I think, compared to the black metal sword. It only does slash damage. So pretty good, but still no black feather cape. I'm going to need to see if I can find out what I actually need to craft that cape, because that's really something I am looking forward to. Coming back inside, having a look at the health of the door, it is still perfect. The iron pulls, no problem there. And we are into refined ether. Finally, we still have space for another one, but of course we don't have black cores to craft another one. And maybe I'm going to reserve my black cores for this table first, the gold lift table. Maybe that's what we need for the cape. Who knows? Black cores is what we need. Currently we have only 3, we need 2 more. So at least another infected mine that we need to go and have a look at. But at least now we can make some better armor and some new weapons as well. So yeah, well, this is looking good. Progress has been made. I might do some extra decorating here inside. As I said, I still want to test the lighting and if it's going to damage it. Maybe I can put the lighting behind this pillar and it will mostly be missed. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Hit the like button. That will really help me out. And also, if you haven't yet, subscribe. Hit the bell icon for any notifications. And what a journey it's been so far. And as I said, maybe next time we'll have a look at some chickens. But until then, enjoy.